Amigos, en realidad yo estoy divirtiéndome en esta entrevista con Alan Grayson porque déjenme decirles que tiene un sentido de humor increíble. Did you understand what I just said?
Only a little bit, but I liked it.
You like it? We will help you to learn Spanish. Vamos a enseñarle a hablar español y a bailar salsa y todo, porque nosotros lo queremos mucho. You have been a very proactive congressman dealing with all the Hispanic issues.
Yes, of course. You know, part of it is that Puerto Rico doesn't have full representation in Congress.
Right.
You know, if Puerto Rico had full representation, Puerto Rico would have 2 senators. Puerto Rico has no senators. If they had full representation, they would have 6 members of the House of Representatives. Instead, they have only 1 who has to represent all 4 million people, and he's not allowed, because of the Republicans deciding this, he's not allowed to vote. Right. All he can do is just show up for the committee meetings and try to participate. So there's no equality legally for the people of Puerto Rico, so somebody has to stand up and represent them in Congress. We have so many Hispanics here in Central Florida, so I try to be their champion.
You are doing a good job, a very good job. So yesterday, talking about Hispanic issues, yesterday you sent a letter to the Kissimmee City Commission regarding immigration. Can you tell us about that?
Certainly, what we have now is a political struggle in order to bring the undocumented out of the shadows. We have 12 million nationwide who came to the United States without the proper legal authorization, and now they're living here, trying to survive in difficult circumstances. And they came, why did they come? Because they love America. You know, it's a compliment to all of America that people love America so much that they wanted to come here and live here and spend the rest of their lives here. And we have 80,000 here in my district alone who are undocumented and have to live not just as second-class citizens, but not as citizens at all. So we have a struggle. The Democrats are trying very hard to give these people a path to citizenship, a way that they can become full citizens and participate and be protected legally the way we're promised equal protection among all citizens in the Constitution of the United States. And the Republicans are against it. And here in Florida, Rick Scott, the governor, is doing whatever he can to try to prevent equality for the undocumented. Here in Kissimmee, we have a majority Hispanic population, and what they did is they wrote a letter and encouraging the governor to have a heart, to have a heart, to understand that these people are suffering, that they're not paid properly, they're not protected by the police, they don't have the same protection that ordinary people have and the same safety and benefits that ordinary people have. So just have a heart. And I join them in that sentiment.
We know you have a big heart.
Thank you.
Because you don't even get votes from them.
No, but as you and I were talking about before, those are the people who need the most protection and the most help, the ones who don't vote. And it's not just them. It's not just the undocumented or the permanent residents. The permanent residents can't vote either. But it's also the children. The children can't vote, but the children need protection and they need to be raised properly. And everybody who can't vote, those are the ones who need the most help of all.
And we really appreciate what you have done for the Hispanic community and what you do every day as a congressman, because every day you are working for us. That's why we vote for you. We are doing a great job and we love you. We need you there. We need you. So let me tell you, changing the subject a little bit. Now, are you ready to see a woman leading our nation?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. What is the American dream? The American dream is that everybody can be the best that they can be, and that there's no discrimination, and that everyone is given the opportunity to be whatever they can be in life, and they're not held back by the language that they speak. They're not held back by their ignorance or lack of education. They're not held back by their poverty or by their hunger or by disease. We have to remove all of these barriers and unchain everyone. And that goes just as much for women as it goes for men. It goes just as much for the Spanish-speaking as it goes for the English-speaking. It goes just as much for the black as for the white, for the gays as for the straight. We need the best from everybody, and that actually is what America is all about. That's what makes us special. You know, we don't even have a common language anymore. We have 40 million people in the United States who speak Spanish. We don't have a common religion. We don't have a common anything except for the fact that our principle is we want the best from everybody. And when we have a woman as president, in the same way that we have an African American as president, what we do is we deliver on the promise that it's all on the merits, that you can be everything that you can be in America, and that's true here and nowhere else in the world.
Right, and you know that women, we can be very strong and powerful. And do you also know that men always have the last word? Do you know about that?
I love that.
What is the last word? What is that last word? Can you tell me?
Hasta la vista.
No! Yes, dear! Yes, dear! It has been a pleasure to have you in our house. Because
Thank you.
now this
Thank you
is
very much.
MiraTV es tu casa.
Yes,
Now,
thank you.
es tu
I
casa?
feel that way, actually.
You feel that way?
Yes, I feel
You
that
are
way.
always welcome.
I feel, I told you before, a warm welcome, and I'm very grateful to you for that.
Thank you, thank you. I have enjoyed being and talking to you. Thanks so much for what you do every day for us. We love you. We need you there. Stay there.
Yes, dear.
And, and another thing, tell me something in Spanish.
I did,
At
I
least
did that
adios. Oh,
already.
you say hasta la vista.
Adios.
Adiós y hasta la vista. Thank you. Amigos, ha sido un verdadero placer compartir con el congresista Alan Grayson. Como ustedes pueden ver, tiene un sentido de humor increíble. Hasta parece latino, ¿sí?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. You did the last one. Nos despedimos de ustedes. Sigan allá en los estudios de Tampa. Los quiero mucho. Que tengan un día feliz. Y recuerden, no olviden reír, que esa es la mejor terapia. Right?
Yes.
Laughing is best therapy. ¿Ok? Tengan un buen día. Besitos, los quiero.